Thank you. Thanks, Emily, and thank you to Community Catalyst for bringing us all together tonight for such an important cause. Um, Emily got us off to a great start. Medicaid is extremely important. It has been since it was founded for tens and tens of millions of Americans, and it is even more important now in the midst of this epidemic that the president refuses to lead us through. I want to just give some more numbers for those who aren't as familiar with the Medicaid program to give even more life to what Emily said. 35 million children in America rely on Medicaid for their health care. There are over 7 million seniors who rely on Medicaid for their health care. Almost half of all births are paid for through Medicaid. Medicaid is particularly important to communities of color. Blacks and Hispanics rely heavily on Medicaid for their health care. 30% of Medicaid enrollees are Hispanic and 20% are Black Americans. 8.7 million Americans with disabilities are on Medicaid. And 25% of all opioid addiction treatments are paid by Medicaid. This is so important for America, and even, as I said, more important during this crisis. Since this pandemic, over 1 million Americans who've lost their job and have found themselves unable to pay their bills have turned to Medicaid for their health care. And now much of that is in jeopardy. First, through the Trump administration's Texas lawsuit. They're in court before the Supreme Court trying to overturn the complete Affordable Care Act. And with that, threatening the 17 million people who rely on Medicaid expansion for their health care. As we speak, there's a vote on the House floor of the House of the US Representatives, where Democrats are trying to preclude the administration from spending money on this disastrous lawsuit. And as Emily also mentioned, we are in the middle of negotiations right now between the House and the Senate to make sure that Medicaid can continue to serve people during this pandemic. And that means providing more states with incentives to expand Medicaid. There are 5 million more Americans could benefit if states would simply go ahead and take advantage of this program. And millions or more are threatened, as are our rural hospitals, because for now, Republicans in the Senate and the House are unwilling to give state and local governments the money they need to continue to afford Medicaid when the demand is so great. I hope all of you will take the time during this event to click the take action button and make your voices heard. This week is the third anniversary of John McCain's famous thumbs down vote that blocked the repeal of the Affordable Care Act in the Senate in 2017. And it was because of action, people like all of you on this webinar tonight, that made that happen. So please exercise your voices again. Please take advantage of the technology in front of you as you watch tonight, and make sure that your voice are heard so that we can protect the millions of Americans and the millions of communities that rely on Medicaid for their health and financial security. Thank you very much.